Vanakkam. Hello friends. In story time at Kadambavanam, we will now see the Periyapuranam story of Thiruneelakandar. In the holy city of Thillai, there lived a Nayanmar by the name Thiruneelakandar. He belonged to the potter's class and he took great joy in making begging bowls and gifting it to mendicants, devotees of Lord Shiva. He and his wife were happily living in the city of Thillai when one day, desirous in nature, he went to the house of a prostitute. The wife, on learning this, became very angry. Realizing that his wife was angry, Thiruneelakandar tried to appease her and said a lot of kind words to her and went close to give her a hug. The wife was furious and made a statement, "Teenduvarayin nammai Thiruneelakandam," which means, on the strength of the Thiruneelakandam, the blue-throated Lord whom you always pray to, do not touch me. And this she said in plural. Instead of using the word yennai, she said yemmai. Do not touch us. On hearing this, Thiruneelakandar was jolted out and he made a vow that not only would he no longer touch his wife, but since she used the word in plurality saying us, he would no longer touch any woman. Not only would he not physically touch them, but he wouldn't touch them or think about them even mentally. Thus, in the household, Thiruneelakandar and his wife lived the life of ascetics. The wife went about her duties as usual. He went about his devotion as usual, and both of them lived a life devoted to the Lord. Years rolled by and they became very old. Lord Shiva was greatly pleased by the sincere devotion of this husband and wife and the way in which they had won over their five senses, and he wanted the world to know their story. So one day he took the form of an old mendicant and came to the house of the Thiruneelakandars. Thiruneelakandar received the mendicant, gave him food, and asked him if he wanted anything else. The mendicant gave his begging bowl, the Thiruvodu, to Thiruneelakandar and said, "Please keep this safely. I am going to travel far. I shall come back and get this from you. This is not just any other Thiruvodu. It is very precious to me and has the capacity to make anything that touches it pure." So saying, he left the begging bowl and went off. Thiruneelakandar kept it very safely. Some time passed by, and one day the Sivanadiyar came back asking for his bowl. Thiruneelakandar went into his house, and lo and behold, the bowl had vanished. He searched all over the house and asked his wife and couldn't find the Thiruvodu. He came back and told the Sivanadiyar that the bowl was missing and promised to replace it with a new one. The mendicant really became angry at this and said, "No, I don't want a new one. I want my begging bowl, which was very special, as I told you. You have stolen it and you're trying to cheat me." Thiruneelakandar said, "No, sir, I have no such intention. Please believe me." The mendicant then said, "Okay, in that case, you do one thing. You bring your son to the temple and holding his hand, take a dip in the holy tank and promise me that bowl is lost." Thiruneelakandar mentioned that he had no progeny, at which the mendicant said, "Then bring your wife." Thiruneelakandar again said, "I will not be able to hold her hand because of a situation at home. Let me come by myself and take a dip in the holy tank and give the promise to you." The mendicant was furious and said, No, I cannot take this. I am going to go to the Thillai temple and take your case in front of the Thillai priests." So he went to the temple with Thiruneelakandar in tow, and he made his case before the holy priests in the temple, saying that Thiruneelakandar was trying to cheat him of his special begging bowl and also refusing to make the required promise. The holy priests listened to the case and then asked Thiruneelakandar to fulfill the man's request of taking a holy dip in the temple tank holding the wife's hands. Now Thiruneelakandar went home and brought his wife, and he had an idea. He took a bamboo cane, and holding the two ends of the cane, the husband and wife started to dip into the pool, into the holy tank. At this, the mendicant again said, "No, no, no, I cannot accept this. Why are you having a bamboo cane? Hold your wife's hand." And at that point, Thiruneelakandar had to come out and tell everyone what had happened in the home and how they were lived under a vow of celibacy. Then the duo, the husband and wife, with the permission of the holy priests, proceeded to take a dip in the holy tank of Thillai with the bamboo cane in their hands. They dipped into the waters and came out, and lo and behold, the cane had vanished. Thiruneelakandar's hands were tied with his wife's, and more astonishing was the fact that they had regained their youth in all beauty and splendor. While the people around were looking in shock, the mendicant disappeared, and there stood our beloved Lord with his consort Uma Deviyar on top of the Rishabhavahana. And Lord Shiva blessed Thiruneelakandar and said, "I have been very pleased by your devotion to me and the way in which you and your wife have won over your senses. You will come with me and reside in the heavens." With that, he blessed Thiruneelakandar and his wife, who joined the Lord in Mount Kailash. This is the story of Thiruneelakanda Nayanar. We will meet again with yet another story from the Periyapuranam. Thank you.